learners, welcome to TryRide. Today we will be learning about abstract classes. So what is an abstract class? An abstract class is a class that cannot be instantiated. It may contain abstract method, a method without body, and concrete method, a method with a body, and is used for the base class. For other classes to extend and implement common structures, they are used as a base class for other classes which we can by which are used to extend which we can extend these base classes and implement common structures of them. Yeah. Now coming to their key features. Here they cannot be instantiated. You cannot create objects directly from an abstract class. One cannot create an object directly from abstract classes. We can have constructors used for instantiating common fields. We can have can can have access modifiers. Yeah, it's very easily output that fields and methods. For fields and methods, we can have access modifiers for the abstract classes. Now, features as they can contain abstract methods, abs non-abstract methods, and they can contain, yeah, abstract classes can contain abstract methods, non-abstract methods, variables, and constructors. Now, syntax for the abstract classes. We have the syntax for the abstract class as abstract. We have the keyword abstract in front of the abstract classes. The classes have the keyword abstract. Abstract class animal, which have abstract method sound. This method is abstract, so it won't have any line there. Abstract method. Now there is other method eat. This method will have a functionality animal eat food. This will be printing animal eat food. Now coming further, we have the example with subclasses. Now there is abstract class animal, which has abstract method sound, and a method is sleep, which has a function system.out.println animal is sleeping. Now other class which extend it, so it will also implement all the functionalities of this animal class. So it will also inherit the functionality of the sound, void sound. This abstract classes can be inherited, and its void sound, which is having dog barks, which is having the functionality dog barks, printing the functionality dog barks. Now suppose there is a main class test, which is having Java main method line, public static void main string args, now which has an animal A. Animal A, the A is the object formed for this class animal A, and with the help of new keyword f and refer, ref, ref, differentiated as dog as a small class. This is upcasting, because here we are creating the object for the parent class referencing with the dog, which is a subclass. So we can call the subclass method as a dot sound a, which is the object formed out of parent class, and this sound which is in the method in the subclass. So a dot sound dog barks. Now a dot sleep, which is in subclass only. Sleep is a function which is provided in the subclass only. Yeah, sleep. This animal is having a sound functionality and having the function sleep. Yeah. Now we can create its own class method, and we can create the we can obviously get the methods out of its basic class. So sound is the basic class subclass, and sleep it is belonging to the own class. So animal is sleeping. Now coming for the rules of abstract class. There can be different rules for the abstract. There are to be different rules for the abstract class. If a class has at least one abstract method, it must be abstract. If a class has at least one abstract method, it must be abstract. You cannot create object of the abstract classes. We cannot create object of the abstract classes. Now abstract method must be implemented in first concrete subclass. An abstract class can have constructors, but it's used via subclasses. This constructor can be used only by the subclasses. We can have final static final and non-static variables and methods. We can in abstract class we can have final static and non-static variables and methods. Now coming to the real world analogy, abstract classes. Suppose they are the blueprint of a machine. They are abstract classes. They are the blueprint of a machine. They are the blueprint, means we can create other machines with the help of that blueprint only. We can't use blueprint itself, but we can build real machines from it. Yeah, that's true. Now coming to the abstract classes and interface, abstract classes versus interface, their differences in comparison to each other. Abstract class has a keyword abstract and interface has a keyword interface. Now abstract class constructor, we can form constructors in abstract classes, and interface we cannot perform any constructors. Method type. In abstract class we can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Abstract class we can have abstract and non-abstract methods. But in interfaces only abstract methods are there. In Java 8 plus has default and static. In Java 8 and above that, we know that Java interfaces only abstract interfaces can be in interface. Yeah. Now variables, they can be of any type in abstract classes. They can be public, static, public, non-static, static. Yeah, as we have seen here, public. They can be final. They can be final. They can be final, static, and non-static variables and methods. Now coming further, in interfaces, public, static, and final. Only these can be the types of the variables and methods there. Now coming to the inheritance. Single class can extend one abstract class. An abstract class, abstract class can be inherited. Now interfaces can implement multiple interfaces. Number of interfaces are formed. So if we can implement multiple interfaces for single class. Now coming further, multi level example. Suppose there is abstract class shape. Abstract class is shape, which is abstract double real area. We have to find the which is finding the area. Abstract double area. Now abstract class. Now there is a class circle which extends the shape, which will extend the shape, so it will exhibit all the performs being all the functions of the shape. Now there is a double radius. Now we are providing the double radius at very field there. Now it has double area, so it can obviously we can find out the area, and that area will be returned because it has double as a return type. So its area can be returned by 3.14 into radius. Now suppose we have another class square which is also extending that shape class, so it has double side as 4, and now we can find out the area of this kind. Area can be found by the return a side into side shape, and the area of the square is found by side into side. So we have all these examples here as to find out by which we can see the abstract classes here. Can case uses of abstract classes. Now coming to the case uses of abstract classes, they are helpful in providing partial implementation. Yeah, because in implementation we have to find the we have to we have to find out the various implementation, various methods and classes. So they are helpful in providing the partial implementation. Now they are useful in defining the common types of subclasses. They are also useful when classes are closely related, but not some common behavior and some but share some common behavior and some specific ones. Now coming further, will we finally having a summary table which will conclude what we have studied till now. The ca- abstract classes cannot be instantiated, so we cannot initialize a variable member with that. Yeah, because they don't have any methods or any body part. Now coming to the concept, we can have constructors in abstract classes. We can have constructor, yeah, because we can instantiate, we can with the help of constructor we can initialize the objects. With the help of constructor we initialize the objects there. Method types, both abstract and non-abstract. The abstract classes can have both an non-abstract and non-abstract method types. Yeah, very well. We know all these things. They are used for common structures and partial implementation. They are used for common structures and partial implementation as common structures, because these classes can have similar all the classes can have similar structures. These classes which have similar structures can be formed in their abstract classes, and their partial implementation can be followed in them.